Hello Flosstube, this is Alma the Tattooed reading out here on YouTube and on Instagram. Today's a very gloomy day here in Southern California, so I do have a little light here, hopefully to help so that you could see the fabric colors better. Hopefully I'm not too blown out. I would like to say thank you for everybody that went to see part 1 of my WIP parade, and if you have not seen it, I suggest you go see that. If you like chatelaines and mirabilias, that's where I talk about all my chatelaines and my mirabilias. And today I will be talking about everything else that I have started. I do love to start big projects. I do have a lot of projects started, and one day I'll finish some or all of them, but this is what I love to do, and if starting something makes me happy, I'm gonna do it. I really don't put a lot of structure in my hobby because that is my something to de-stress myself. Like I said on the other video, my last video, I did start, and I will try to say less, let's just say that, but I don't really have the start dates of these projects. Most of them I don't, but I let's just say I started in late 2020, and so these are from late 2020 to now June 5th, 2023. I haven't started anything this month yet, I think, but that doesn't mean I won't start. I do have 2 focus pieces I am working on, and if I finish those, then I might reward myself by starting something new. You never know with me. But let's start. The first one is all forest embroidery. I just call them whale. I did get the kit before they stopped shipping to the US, so now we can't get the kits, but you can get the patterns on Etsy through a French site. I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't gotten anything lately, and I am one of those people that just leaves the thread hangings just so that next time I pick it up, I know exactly where I was and where to start. But like I said, this is on the kit fabric. I believe it's a 32 count linen with the called for all forest embroideries flosses. So that's, here it is. I have about halfway done. It's a pretty fast stitch. I know if I would actually just sit down and actually stitch on it, I will finish it pretty fast, but pretty things always call me. So the next project is, let me pull up a picture because I only have a black and white. This is a bag that my friend Kelly from Pages and Stitches, I believe that's her. Sorry Kelly, I will put her here. You should go watch her if you love. She's like me, she stitches on pretty much a lot of different patterns. She has this like Wonderland Castle or Woodland Castle that she's almost finished, so go over to her channel and cheer her on. But in this project bag, I do have Little Doves Designs stitch for all seasons, and it's the autumn. I do have the black and white, but here is the color version. Okay, I did not want to edit too much, but this is what it looks like in color. I am stitching it on a coconut Edinburgh linen by Color and Cotton, and this is where I am. And this is all I have started. I know I did mess up somewhere in the house, but I do not want to go out and rip all that out. So I'm just gonna fudge it, and hopefully it doesn't throw all the rest of the stuff off. I am doing the white in 2/2 because when I did 1/1, it was not coming out. You couldn't see it. So only the white's gonna be 2/1. Sorry, yeah, 2/1, and everything else is gonna be 1/1. 1/2. Sorry, 1/2. So that is that. And I dropped my bag. I may edit that out, but I may not. So you just saw a whole lot of my head if I did not. And I am doing it all in the called for DMCs. And these are all the pretty colors. And I can't wait to get more of it done when I actually pick it up. Hopefully sometime soon. And I am going to be putting all this stuff away because I have a limited space and I don't want to make a big old mess here. So the next one is, this is going to be an anniversary, well, a wedding sampler for me and my husband. And I am doing a color conversion. So this is what it looks like. I'm sorry, this is Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut. This is what it's gonna look like. Well, this is what it's supposed to look like. I am doing a color changing. I'm changing the colors on it to more of my wedding colors. I'm just, you know, as I go, I'm picking up whatever color suits me at the time. So it's not gonna be like an actual like change this DMC to for this DMC. It's just random. Like this, I start stitching it. If I don't like it, I pull it out and I use a different color. But this is how much I have so far. I am gonna be changing them to blues and green and grays because those were my wedding colors. Excuse me. So this is where it is at the moment. I love this stitch. I just, again, need time to pick it up. This is actually on a vintage country mocha by Color and Cotton 40 count. So that is that. Let me put it away. And of course, I cannot. So that is that. And hopefully I made sense on that one. If not, just let me know. I'll try to explain myself a little bit better. So this one is a Jardin Privé. I do not speak, I want to say this is Italian, I think. So I don't speak Italian or French, one of the two. So I don't know exactly what's it called, but that's the name of it. And here I am also making a color conversion. I don't, like I said, I've said before, the pinks are not my thing. So I am changing it to maybe blues and purples, I think it's blues and purples. So this is stitched on Shore by Even Weave 40 count by Be Stitch Me. She's gonna look kind of creepy because I haven't changed her skin tone. I am gonna do a darker skin tone on her. So this is where I am right now. And already I've changed these. This was supposed to be a pink and I changed it to a purple. How will my color conversion work out? I have no idea. So I'll let you know when I stitch more of it. So that is that. The next one is, oh, this is my Stitch Con start. And it is, let's see, this is it. Oh, there you go. It's Cardinal Points by Gentle Arts. Oh, Long Dog. It's a Long Dog sampler. So this is where it is. This was the first time I worked on a 40 count. Yes, it's a 40 count linen. It was the first time I worked on a 40 count. It was the first time I went to StitchCon. And so a lot of first. And I want to say, let's see, give me a minute. I want to say it's like this. So this is the first time I worked on a 40 count. And if I'm not mistaken, yes. And when the first time I used fancy floss. So I did get the General Arts colors for it. So they're a mess here. And I probably did, not sure if these DMCs are called for, but I think these are actually what when I started this, some of these, the Gentle Arts weren't available, or I couldn't get them. So I changed them to DMC. So here it is. And just to let you see one more time, that's all I have started. And like everybody, I hope to get some time to work on it. Did I say what this is for? It's a Vanilla Latte 40 count by Be Stitch Me. So what is that? Oops. Hold on. I'm losing a needle here. There you go. So that is it. Okay, next one is, what is this? Oh, this is the 100 owl sow. I'll put a picture what it's gonna look like, or what it looked like right here. This was a stitch along that they started. It's gonna be 100 owls. So I started, let's see, I did order the flosses for this stitch along again when they were still shipping to the US. And this is, that's the back, this is the front. So that's where it is right now. I want to say this is Country Mocha. Oh, here. Yes, it's a Lugana. It's a 32 count vintage mocha. Vintage Country Mocha. So that's where it is at the moment. Again, it's a pretty fast stitch if you actually just sit and actually stitch on it and not get distracted so easily like I do. And this stitch along has long been over. I think they've already done like 3 other stitch alongs and I'm still not finished with this one. So that's where it is. This one is in a bag that my friend Stephanie gave me. Isn't it pretty? I love all these owls. These owls are cute. I don't know where she got it from, to be honest. I don't see. Oh, here it is. It's one of the 815 stitcher. So this one is, hopefully I'm not going too fast. Hopefully you're able to see it. See all my projects. So this is the Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower. This is stitched on a 36 count title by Picture This Plus. And as you can see, I got it at the Stitcher's Paradise in Las Vegas. I am using mostly DMC and some of the classic colorworks that I had in hand. I didn't have it a lot in hand. As you could tell, I only have a little bit. I don't have much of a stash. So I am using DMC for the rest. And I am actually stitching this on a blue. I already set the name, and this is where I am. So I went, this is how big it's gonna be. It's from one corner-ish to another corner. I just wanted to verify that I was able to fit everything in this piece of fabric. And this is, I wanna say 2/1. Nope, 2/2. Yes, 2/2 on a 36 count. Wow. That's very interesting. It's sad when you don't even, that's how long it's been since I haven't stitched on that. So I need to get back on that so that I know what's actually happening with my stitches. So I'm gonna put that away later because so this is another bag that my friend Ray gave me. This is a Linux stitch, I believe. I believe that's who made this bag. It doesn't have a tag, but I think it is Linux stitch because of this little thing. And this is something I started when I went on my trip to Mexico with my family. I'm actually just pulling up the picture because I only have a black and white picture. So this is what it's gonna look like. It's actually Mexico. It's in the so it's on, wait 1 second, it's all with all DMC. It's on, one day I'll be more organized, I swear. Not. Morning Fog, Jobelin, 32 count by B Stitch Me. And that's the back. And that's all I have, the little start. Of course, I took it on vacation. I started it on vacation, and I took my kids with me on those vacations, so I didn't have much time to stitch. So that's all I have for that one. And this one's not really a WIP, but it is a WIP. I technically finished it, but I am gonna stitch it 3 more times. And of course I don't, oh, here it is. It is Lila Studios Bless Us. These are gonna be my sister-in-law's Christmas present 1 year. I don't know exactly what year, but 1 year. I did finish one, so that's what it looks like. All on the DMC, with DMC. So I am gonna stitch the next one on the bottom of this fabric, and then another one, I'll pick a fabric when I get to it. So it is technically a WIP because I am counting until I finish all 3 of them as a WIP, but I already finished one, so hopefully I'm able to finish the next ones. This is a Mend by Hands On Design. That's what it's gonna look like. It's one of those block parties. Block parties? Yes, block parties. And this is on, I don't know. Oh, here it is. This is on a I Lilac You A Lot. 28 count Lugana by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. I am using the DMC for them. It's a lot more pink than what I'm used to, but hey, I am going to just stitch with the called for. I didn't really want to make a big deal and change the colors. But this is, yeah, this is where I am so far. And like everything else, hope to get back to it soon. Next project is everybody's favorite Halloween and Hacker and Hollow. I don't know if it's everybody's favorite, but I know it's for sure it's my favorite. And this is on I have no idea. This is, I know it's a Be Stitch Me. I want to say, oh, here it is. It's After the Harvest. I want to say it's a 32 count or a 28 count because it was one of the fabrics of the month, and I think I was getting 32 count at the time. So I am doing this 1/1 because I'm crazy. And that is where I am. If you thought stitching this regular was a beast, try stitching it 1/1. So that's where it is. Again, it will be done sometime in my lifetime, I hope. And let's see. Next one is a Glendon Place. It's a Glendon Place. Who's There? And a small, it's pretty small. I think if I would actually just sit down and work on it, hopefully I did not show you. And this is on a mystery linen that I got in one of the shops that I visit. It didn't have no name, it didn't have a count. I think it looks like it's a 32 count. It's either a 32 count or a 28 count. And I am doing this 2/2 with some random fabrics that flosses that I had. So this is some of them, and then the rest are gonna be DMCs, which are in, I actually took them out of this one and put them in different patterns. So hopefully I don't know. I think this is another bag that my friend Ray gave me. She knows I love Dia de los Muertos skulls. So it's on that one. I think it's, I don't know who is it from, but there it is. And this one, my husband's gonna kill me because I haven't finished this and I need to finish it. It's my stocking for him. It's from Cooler's Designs. It is the Workshop Heirloom Stocking. I'm using the called for DMC, and I have been working on this way too long. This used to be my work when I would have a lunch at work, but since now I work from home, it stopped being my lunch project. It actually goes like this. It's on a mushroom Lugana. I want to say it's a 25 count. So it's done here. If I could get a picture of or a full one, I don't want to take it out. So that's where it is. I'm back stitching as I go, but I think this is one of the projects that I got burnt out in at the time, and this is why I switch projects so fast, because I don't like getting burnt out on projects, because then I just put them away and I never see them. So I have more. Let me put this stuff away so that I have room for the other batch. So for you, it'll be a little bit. For me, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So let's continue with the WIP parade here. So this is the Bygone Stitches One Nation. I know everybody's seen this. I am stitching on what? I have no idea. I want to say it's Heritage by Picture This Plus. Oh, yep, Heritage, 32 count. Picture This Plus. And this is where I am. I got stuck on this because I am doing it with sulky thread. I just went in, picked the blue, picked the red, and picked the white. And the white's not showing. As you could tell, you could barely see it there. In person, you're able to kind of see it, but I'm not sure. So I don't know if I want to pull this white out and try maybe a DMC 5200, B5200, or a Blanc. Maybe those will show better. I did get this big cone of white because I keep needing white, so I might use one of this, see if it works. I'm not sure. So this one's actually in a little timeout at the moment. So until I figure that out, it will be on hold. But I am stitching each state as I go visit, so it's a long-term project. I do need to go and, you know, fill in the states that I have visited, but it's on hold right now until I figure that out. Okay, so this is my travel project. It hasn't been a real, well, I consider it a travel project, but I haven't really worked on it any of the times that I've traveled with it. So I may just sit down and just finish it. It is Sunflower Farms by Core Betacore, I want to say. I hope that's the correct way to say their name. I am stitching it with the DMC called for. And this is on a, I want to say this is Fabrics by Rolanda, but I'm not sure. So as of right now, it's a mystery linen. But this is where I am. I got most of the border in this needle minder my husband gave me. It's a pin, and I made it into a needle minder. So that's where I am. Hopefully I could crank this out if I just sit down and actually work on it. So that's that. I swear, we're almost done. If the husband's seen, you don't see this many. Just pretend you don't know that I have all this projects started. So the next one is Christmas delivery. Okay, my phone stopped. But like as I was saying, cottage garden samplings, Christmas delivery. I am using DMC, the called for DMC. This is on a hand dyed by Rolanda. I guess it's called Thunder. And I have this much done. Just a little cardinal, just a little start. That's that. The next one I had gotten because I wanted to learn all the specialty stitches before I started my shadow lanes, but I started all my shadow lanes and I never worked on this. It is the twisted rainbow sampler, and this is the one with all the specialty stitches. And like I said, I had gotten it so that I was able to learn the stitches, and I never continued, and I just started my shadow lanes. But I am gonna finish it. I am gonna work on it one day, and I want to say it's like this. That's all I have. I am working on the DMC. They come kitted, I'm sorry, they're called for is dinky dyes, but I didn't want to spend that much money on floss, so I am doing it on DMC. And as you could tell, you see, it's in a little special project bag. Okay, you may have noticed a little camera changing and a wardrobe change because I was filming yesterday and my camera, well, my phone pooped out. So I had to figure out what was wrong with it and fix it. So today's Tuesday, and hopefully I have fixed what I needed to fix. And it's still kind of gloomy out here, so I think somebody forgot to tell Mother Nature it was summer already, or we're ready for summer. But anyways, let me finish off my WIPs. So the next is, and these are going to be in black and white because I ordered them online and I don't have a color printer. It was at work, so I printed it out in black and white. But I'm sure most people have seen this. It's Dreaming Girl by Barbara Anna. That's fun. I am gonna work on this with the DMC colors, the called for DMC colors on Rockin' Robin from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. It's a 28 count Lugana. It's a bright pink, I'm sorry, a bright blue color, and it's gonna be like this. And that's the little bit I have started, not much. I love all these Dreaming Of series, and so you may see more of them in the future. I do have a couple of them already. I already own a couple of them, so we'll see when I finish this and start the other ones. And as you can tell, I have it in my project bag. Oops, I'll pick that up later. And the next one is, this is the map of Hawker & Hollow, map of Hawker & Hollow by Cottage House Samplings. That's what it's gonna look like. I am working on this on After the Harvest, After the Harvest 28 count Lugana, and I am doing this 1/1. Yes, 1/1. And I just started, I believe it goes like this. The little hawk. I think it goes like that. Maybe like this. I think it goes like this. So that's where it is. Again, 1/1, because I don't like humongous well, I don't, if you see, this is like the only bit of wall space that I will have to put my stitching whenever I do finish something. So I didn't want it to be like really big. And all these Hawker & Hollows are huge. So this one's actually not my project. This is the project that I got my daughter to teach her how to stitch. And she started it and she gave up. Still hoping that, I don't know, I don't have a cover photo, I just have the pattern. It's the Lion King, it's Pumbaa, Timon, and I always call him the Lion King, Simba. And it says Hakuna Matata. It's a dimensions kit. I'm hoping she will eventually want to pick up stitching, so I have that still queued up for her if at any time she doesn't want to finish it, or you know, I give up. I'll just either finish it myself or just give it away, I guess. The next one is might be UFO. I'm gonna say it's a UFO for now because it's the Hogwarts common room, the Ravenclaw, common room, and it was from I don't have a cover photo, and the Etsy seller is no longer in Etsy because it was a Russian company, so Etsy doesn't have it. But it's just the start, a little bit of start. You could see that's where the raven's gonna be. And I think I just lost interest in it. I'm not gonna get rid of it yet. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna call it a UFO for now. After a while, I'll figure out if I want to continue it or what I want to do with it. So that's that. And this is a dimensions, a Mill Hill Buttons and Beads pattern. This is this is one of my first millhills, and this is before I knew that I hate working on perforated paper. This is not my jam. So I'm thinking I want to maybe restart it on an actual fabric, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough thread, because I did get quite a few. I got far on it, so I don't know. It's also a UFO for now. Excuse me, it's a UFO for now. I'll figure out what I want to do with it, and I'll let you guys know. The next one is, I just want to say owl. It's owl. I don't know. It's a Russian. Also, it's a Russian pattern, and that's what it's gonna look like at the end. I am working on it on the called for fabric with the called for threads. It was a kit. So it's a big piece of fabric, and this is where it is. I'm not sure exactly. Sorry, let me try to wrangle it. That's where it is. So I started right in the middle. I think that's the owl's face. Because it's on an Ada, and Ada's not my jam anymore. It doesn't call to me, but I do want to finish it because I think it looks really cool. So hopefully I'll finish that one day. That's like my my slogan, I guess. And then this is Autumn in the Village. Hair's all over the place today. So here it is. This is something I started because I thought that village was so cool. I saw this in, I think her name is Lori Stitching. I'm not sure. I'll put it right here. I'm not sure what her name, her Flosstube name is. I can't remember, but I think her name is Lori. I saw her working on, I think it was this one, and I just loved it. So I'm like, oh, let me go find it. And this is where it is. This needs a bunch of backstitch, and I'm hoping it fits all in this piece, which is a 32 count Jovelin color Honey by Stitch Me. So on the called for DMC, and it has a lot of different colors. So that's where it is at the moment. My bag fell again. I'm just all over the place today, so I'll pick it up later. The next one is, ooh, hopefully you didn't see that. Autumn of Hawker and Hollow. This is another big one because apparently I can't choose anything else but big projects. And this is on an colorway Autumn Jovelin 28 count by Stitch Me, and I am doing this 1/1 as well. My friend Ray finished it and it looks beautiful, and one day I'll finish it. And that's all I got. A little start. So that's just the top of the framing. So, and I love this color. This color is like, if I could have this color over and over again, I would. I think I do have another piece of this by Stitch Me. So that is the next one. The next one is, I'm gonna call him Moose. Christmas Moose by Panna. Panna, yes. And that's what he's gonna look like. I did change the fabric. It was a kit. I'm using the kit thread, but I wanted to change the fabric because it came with an Ada, and I'm not much of an Ada girl anymore. I think it's like, I am stitching him on Stonehenge Joe Bowen 32 count by B Stitch Me, and that's where I am. Just part of his head, his antler. So I think he's really cute. I've seen him finished by other Flosstubers, and I just want to work on him. It's just not enough hours in the day to be able to finish him. But it is. The next one is Christmas list. Is it Christmas list? I believe it's Christmas List by Silver Creek Sampler. And this one was my start when I went to Alaska last year with my husband for my birthday. I am using the Called For DMC. And that's where I am right now. This needle minder was given to me by my friend Ray, as I was saying. So this is Christmas List by Silver Creek Samplers. The only problem I have is that this color blends in too much with the fabric. So I am either gonna pick that out and change the color, or maybe just backstitch it in black. And I am doing mostly all the brown lettering. I'm gonna make it in stitch it in white. I don't know where I saw that, but that's what I'm gonna do. And my last WIP is it's called 99. This is what it's gonna look like. It's 99 from Ink Circles. There we go. I'm stitching this for my husband. I am doing all the called for flosses. This is on an unknown fabric by B Stitch Me. I could tell that it's B Stitch Me. I don't have the tag, but that's where I am. My husband calls himself a beer aficionado, so that is going to be for him one day whenever I finish it. And those are my WIPs. So hopefully you like my WIPs. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a mess. And I will see you on the next update, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. I'm hoping. I cannot promise because, again, I have 2 graduations coming up, and I'm trying to get away with my husband for a little bit because we need it, and we haven't had a getaway. So I'm not sure when I will be back, but hopefully soon, and hopefully with a finish, a very big finish. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.